There's a push to hire more San Antonio police officers to respond to lower priority calls. News 4 San Antonio's Taylor Whartonby tells us one council member's proposal to bring back those who hung up their badge.
Bringing former police officers out of retirement. That's what District 1 Councilwoman Sukh Kaur is hoping to do by filing a council consideration request, or CCR.
A lot of our neighborhoods have been calling us about lack of enforcement for so many different things, mostly parking.
Kaur says SAPD officers should be focused on critical calls, while retired police officers could handle other incidents, like traffic and parking, where response times can sometimes lag.
If you call in for a traffic accident, you can be sitting there for a while for it, waiting for SAPD to come and file a police report.
Before the request was filed, Kaur says she connected with the San Antonio Police Officers Association to get their feedback.
We will be advocating for as a retired officer, and only for cases that they are comfortable allowing for someone else to take on.
But the president of the association, Danny Diaz, who spent nearly 30 years with SAPD, says they were never asked to give their opinion.
I know the councilwoman put out in social media that we were on board with this CCR. That is further from the truth.
Diaz says this idea hasn't been thought through, pointing out that many officer-involved shootings have begun with traffic stops, which could place retired officers at risk.
Citizens here in San Antonio want police officers doing that job. Nothing else. All right? So that's why we're against it.
Local attorney Joe Holscher weighing in.
When most officers retire, they're not keeping up a lot of their certifications, specifically being a certified peace officer.
Holscher says hiring retired police officers could also raise liability concerns for the city.
There is clearly a manpower shortage, especially for things that aren't high priority, like making traffic reports where there's a fender bender. But I also think that there's a reason nobody's explored this before.
On the other hand, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office is exploring a unique approach to recruitment by heading to Puerto Rico, telling us there's a strong pool of law enforcement candidates there. Now, the filed CCR will head to the Public Safety Committee, which will be added onto the calendar soon. The community will then have a chance to add any comments. I'm Taylor Whartonby reporting.